Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War here today on the channel. We're back with episode 11 of our House Lannister series. Here today, Kevin Lannister, heir and eventually faction leader of House Lannister at some point, is dealing with a battle against House Darry. They're going to sally out against us. So, if you're enjoying this series, want to see more Westeros Total War on the channel, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Alright. So, pretty small compact castle there. Typical river lord settlement. Rivers around. Just going to form up here, try and get my archers to rain down some shots. And we'll try and get my generals on the right hand side as well. We've got Jaime, Tyrek, Lancel trying to help us out. Alright, so nearly have fully destroyed the House Tully faction here today. So close. Okay. Harrenhal has fallen. Same with Riverrun. Tywin and his nephew Willem, who is the heir, are pushing towards Seaguard. After Raventree and Fairmarket has fallen. The seats of House Blackwood. And then House Mallister. And then, once Darry falls, we've got Salt Pans. We've made an agreement with Robert Arryn of the Vale to give the lordship of Salt Pans to the Vale. Swear directly to them. I'd much rather give them Salt Pans than Harrenhal. Okay, let's move up back here. Okay, so they are surging quite well against us. Our archers are arcing their shots over the top. We have a severe lack of crossbowmen, so our armor piercing capability will dwindle, but we should be able to just get a lot of hit points off. But dealing with House Darry here today, can't really trust them overly too much, as they were very, very loyal to the House Targaryen dynasty. Interesting sigil. A black plowman on a brown field. Representing sort of the agriculture area of the Riverlords, I suppose. But even during Robert's Rebellion, the Darrys were among some of the few Riverlords that remained loyal to the Targaryens, while others joined the Tullys in rebellion. I'm trying to remember. The last Darry I heard of in the books was John Thor Darry. Served as a Knight of the King's Guard for Aerys II. And was loyal to the king in the end and was killed during Robert's Rebellion. But during the War of the Five Kings, the Lannisters sacked the castle, as we're going to now. It's just because of the close proximity to the Crown lands. I bet if you looked at a map, it's probably quicker to get to King's Landing from Castle Darry than to Riverrun, probably. But sort of towards the end of Feast, there's only a fair few young Darrys left. In the books, funnily enough, Lancel, who is heir at the moment, was actually granted the control of Castle Darry after marrying into the family. Although he really showed very little interest, even in the show too, when he had that, religious zealot arc, being a devoted member to the Sparrows in the end. Okay, so they're doing quite well here in this fight. My infantry has whittled away. We might just need a straight up rally with my infantry. Yeah, Christ, the enemy are badly bloodied. They've lost half their men. This is going to be a mighty close one. But like I've said countless times in this series, the Riverlords have given us a pretty good run for their money. Conquering the Riverlords has been easier said than done. Jeez, we're actually not favoured to win this one. Can we somehow try and snipe the town square? Okay, just trying to focus on in here. I still think we could probably win this one. For whatever reason, I feel like generals are very, very sturdy in this mod. There was a clip from one of the earlier episodes where I was just absolutely peppering an enemy unit with arrows, and it's just like they're not very squishy like they should be, and I guess they've buffed it compared to vanilla. I guess it's just trying to like realistically keep more lords alive, because I can imagine in vanilla medieval 2 and probably some other mods, generals are quite squishy, as it were. Like in Rome Remaster and in like the original Rome Total War, they are very, very squishy. Alright, let's drop a rally there. My archers should be alright to run around and kite a bit. But if we've got, what, 6 generals here, although they're not like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 units strong, if we can hit them from the sides and rear, we should be okay. Those pikes are going to do a number on us. Okay. Although we're not favoured to win, we might be able to pull a victory out if we're lucky. Hang on, just watch out for those pikes. Try and go for that general unit and swarm him. We might be able to.
Our army is tiring.
Cause a rout. There's so many more infantry on this side. But once Castle Darry has fallen, just need to push over to the salt pans. I don't even know how salt pans is like even a part of the Riverlands, really. I wonder if it was.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the cur to hell.
Because it's what? Connected to the Bay of Crabs? Controlled by House Cox. They're like barely mentioned in the books. Salt Pans was sacked by the Brave Companions. Which are a notorious sellsword group also known as the Bloody Mummers. Arya actually makes her way to Salt Pans with Sandor Clegane, the Hound. That's where she eventually finds passage to the Narrow Sea. Boarding a ship to Bravos called the Titan's Daughter, where she goes off and does her training with Raj Al Ghul. Okay, so those pikes are getting hit by crossbows. Should be able to pierce them from that side.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
So once Darry is fully under our control, we're going to be able to solidify ourselves
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue
on
like
this control
we will
here.
smash the enemy.
Sitting right next to Harroway's town. And then stop the
After them. Cut
the Arryns from dealing with us. Alright, so we've won, so we should just need to run down the last of them here. And then we've taken a great bunch of high valuable key position and trade territory in and around the Trident. We're going to be able to get merchants and goods to start frequently flowing through these parts. And then Lord House Harroway will bend the knee. Another house swearing fealty to the Targaryens that have loyalties. As Alice Harroway, last time I thought about the Harroways, was one of Maegor's wives. Back in the day. And House Root now rules there. After Maegor the Cruel just went in there and decimated a bunch of them. Okay, we've initiated the countdown now. Right, 2 units of Tully pikemen there. Let's get our crossbows to dispatch them, nice. Okay, where is this other unit? Is it bugged? Has it fallen through the map? I don't think so. Maybe, who knows? Where are they? Oh, why are they on the outskirts there? That's so weird. Alright. We should win once the countdown gets to 0, because we're continuing on. This battle's gone on for quite a bit, actually. Alright, let's move our crossbows out. They're sandwiched up against the side of the castle wall, so should be able to pepper them. Those 20 crossbow units do have some ammunition, but my army looks very, very decimated. Very green around the gills. Okay. Let's get a crossbow shot off against those bowmen. Backs against the wall. Dealt with. Nice. And Kevin has claimed a clear victory. There are no men like me. Only me. Jaime fucking Lannister. Alright. Let's sack Darry. And let's replenish and repair Harrowhall. So, Adam Marbrand is at Harroway's town. Then we're going to move to Salt Pans to take those 3 pieces of territory. Sorry, not 3 pieces of territory. Then we've taken those 3 pieces of territory. There are 3 units in there. Right, let's push to siege out Salt Pans. And that should be the end of them there. Unless they pushed into the Crown Lands, which is always an option. They could have more territory than what they took. Interesting, taking those Bracken lands. Alright, Daemon Lannister, Lord of Stonehenge now. After House Bracken being destroyed. Alright, we've got Roland Crakehall, currently in the Riverlands, getting infantry in and around, because now we have access to another kingdom's pool of levies. Raventree Hall is currently under siege with Titus Blackwood, who is currently faction leader. Willem's going to be able to deal with him. And probably rocket up in command stats too. 13,000, that's so much, and we'll try and integrate the province too. Replenish and repair where we can. And then Tywin can go north to Seaguard at the start of the next. Well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. We haven't had the destruction of House Tully here today, but hopefully we will at the start of the next. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the siege and battle for Castle Darry. It was a good one in the end. So like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Leave me in the comments, feedback and suggestions. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.